There are storms that shake your peace, not because they're powerful, but because the mind isn't trained to stay still. Most people spend their entire lives reacting to noise, to opinions, to fear. But a mind that is untrained becomes a servant to emotion. It listens to every doubt. It jumps at every discomfort. It clings to every thought. This is not freedom. This is exhaustion. And if you've felt mentally fragile lately, it's not your fault. You were never taught to build inner stillness, but you can, and it starts here. Buddhism teaches that true strength doesn't look like tension. It looks like stillness under pressure. Mental strength is not about resisting emotion. It's about watching it without becoming it. You cannot control what the world throws at you, but you can train the mind not to collapse every time something hurts. A mentally unshakable mind is built like a muscle, slowly, gently, through presence. And the first step is to stop reacting by default, because reaction is unconscious. Stillness is a choice. The second step is awareness. Without awareness, the mind runs wild, reacting, spiraling, attaching. It grabs onto every passing thought as if it's truth. But most thoughts aren't truth. They're echoes, repeats, old fears dressed as new ones. When you train your mind to observe, not judge, not fight, just observe, you begin to separate who you are from what you think. You are not the storm. You are the sky. The thoughts are clouds. Let them pass. This doesn't happen overnight. It begins in silence, in sitting with the mess instead of escaping it. It begins with noticing the rush, the impulse, and choosing not to follow. Because a strong mind doesn't silence thoughts. It watches them and responds when it's ready. If this resonates with you so far, consider subscribing and tap the bell so you won't miss what comes next. The third step is to train the breath. It may sound simple, even irrelevant, but the breath is the remote control of the mind. When your breath is shallow, your thoughts race. When your breath is held, anxiety grows. But when your breath slows, even just a little, your thoughts follow. You begin to ground yourself in the present. And in the present, the mind has no past to regret or future to fear. One deep breath in, hold. One long breath out. This isn't just a relaxation technique. It's training. It's teaching your mind to find safety in stillness. Because every time you breathe consciously, you're telling your mind, you are not in danger. You don't need to panic. You can stay. Your breath is always with you. Learn to use it. It's the calm behind every storm. The fourth step is to master the pause. In a reactive world, the pause is your rebellion. When someone criticizes you, when something breaks, when an emotion floods your chest, before you react, pause, even for 2 seconds. That pause holds power. It breaks the momentum of emotion. It gives you just enough space to choose. Do I respond from peace or from pain? Most people don't pause. They attack, defend, retreat. But the mind trained in stillness knows silence is not weakness. It is wisdom. Every time you pause instead of explode, you're creating a gap. And in that gap, your true strength lives. Because strength is not how fast you strike. It's how long you can wait without losing yourself. Train the pause. Protect the gap. The fifth step is discipline. Not the harsh, rigid kind, but the quiet kind that few talk about. Discipline of the mind is not about forcing thoughts to behave. It's about teaching the mind what matters and returning to it again and again. Some days your mind will wander 100 times. Let it, and return. Return to stillness. Return to breath. Return to the moment. This is discipline, the gentle persistence to begin again. It's easy to stay focused when things feel good. But real mental strength shows up when your energy is low, your emotions are high, and everything inside wants to quit. Discipline whispers, "I'll keep going anyway." You don't need to be perfect. You need to be present, over and over again. The sixth step is to stop feeding every thought. The mind produces thousands of thoughts a day. Most of them are noise. Mental training means not following every story your mind tells you. You watch them arise, you nod, and you let them pass. The mind isn't your enemy, it's just untrained. And training starts with choosing which thoughts deserve your energy. The seventh step is to protect your attention. Where your attention goes, your energy follows. If you spend your days chasing distractions, you're feeding chaos. But when you pull your attention inward, something beautiful happens. You become centered, unshaken, focused. You realize your energy is sacred, and not everything deserves access to it. The eighth step is patience. No one becomes unshakable overnight. Some days your mind will spiral. Some days, silence will feel impossible. That's okay. Mental strength is not perfection. It's resilience. The willingness to begin again, to return, to rebuild, even when it's hard. The ninth step is acceptance. Most people exhaust themselves trying to control the uncontrollable. But a trained mind doesn't fight reality. It faces it, fully. And then, it adapts. Acceptance doesn't mean you like what's happening. It means you stop resisting what already is. And in that surrender, the mind finds peace. The 10th step is detachment. Not coldness, not apathy, but the ability to care without clinging, to love without losing yourself, to be present without attachment to outcome. The mind that is too attached breaks easily, but the one that releases endures. Peace doesn't come from holding tighter. It comes from letting go. The 11th step is stillness. Every day, give your mind one moment without input. No music, no scrolling, no speaking, just stillness. In that stillness, your nervous system recalibrates. Your thoughts slow. Your clarity returns. Stillness isn't wasted time. It's the foundation of a resilient mind. The 12th step is to sit with discomfort. Don't run from it. Don't numb it. Sit with it. Watch it. Most discomfort is a signal, not a threat. It's trying to show you something. Growth doesn't always feel good, but a mind that can sit in discomfort without collapsing is a mind that grows. The 13th step is to seek truth over comfort. An unshakable mind doesn't chase temporary pleasure. It seeks what's real, even if it's uncomfortable. Truth is grounding. Even when it hurts, it gives you clarity, and clarity gives you direction. Don't let the mind trick you into chasing ease. Train it to chase what matters. The 14th step is gratitude. Not as a cliche, but as a discipline. The mind that focuses on what's lacking becomes weak. The mind that focuses on what's here becomes full. Every day, name what's good. Speak it. Feel it. Let it anchor you. Gratitude is not a feeling. It's a focus. The 15th step is rest. Mental strength doesn't mean constant doing. It means knowing when to stop, to breathe, to let the nervous system reset. You can't train an exhausted mind. Sometimes the strongest thing you can do is rest without guilt and return clearer than before. The 16th step is forgiveness. Holding grudges exhausts your mind more than anything else. Not everything deserves a reaction, and not everyone deserves a space in your thoughts. Forgiveness doesn't mean approval. It means release. And a mind that releases, rises. The 17th step is focus. Focus is a trained state. It doesn't come from motivation. It comes from removing distraction again and again. Choose what matters most today, then return to it. Every time your mind drifts, return. Every return is strength. The 18th step is self-trust. A mentally strong mind trusts itself, not because it has all the answers, but because it knows it can handle the unknown. Self-trust isn't ego, it's quiet faith. The belief that no matter what comes, you won't abandon yourself. Mental strength isn't a destination, it's a return. A return to silence, to breathe, to calm, again and again. And if you've made it this far, then this work already lives inside you. Now tell me, which step spoke to you the most? Leave a comment. I'd love to know.